This is your last week. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little sad to be leaving, but I'm excited to continue my program.
Oh, yeah. I remember a long time ago when I was in your shoes. My last week here, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was really nervous. For myself, when I was in high school, my mom was a teacher and she had to learn sign language. She had to take sign language classes and she didn't want to do it herself, so she pulled me along. And we sat there and we learned signing together. So when I started learning sign language, I started thinking, I always wanted to become a teacher, but I just didn't know what kind, you know? When I started learning sign language, I want to be a deaf educator. What about you? How did you get involved in deaf education?
My summer job, I was working at a pool, and I met a few deaf people. I wanted to be able to communicate and make friends.
That's so cool.
At least a little bit. And I learned a little sign language on the internet and just fell in love with it. I continued, and I'd always wanted to be a teacher too. But it was a new idea. Deaf education, I can do that. I can bring two of my passions together.
Oh, yeah. I have many teacher friends that aren't in deaf education, and they always ask me, how is it different? But really, it's not different. We use American Sign Language. Our classes are set up differently so that all of the students can see us. But doesn't really feel different, right?
Yeah, a lot of similarities exist. They're kids, they're still kids. You might be going into a new culture, a new language,
yeah,
but
exactly.
It's still teaching.
Your classes at Edinboro, your courses, they're the same as regular education, or were they deaf specific?
I took normal education classes and then added deaf culture, audiology, a little bit of specifics for instruction for deaf ed.
My coursework, I had regular method classes. I also had audiology, some speech courses, some special ed courses too. Sign language classes,
right.
Of course. We were learning sign language. So the deaf culture here, it's like another piece of the education that's added into it. We have sports, pageants. You said we had poetry, remember?
There's jokes, specific for deaf culture, jokes.
Oh yeah. Poetry and stories. Deaf storytelling. The kids here, they study deaf history and traditions, deaf traditions, really. It's just another piece of the education here, part of the family. A connection to the culture. It's really nice. Yes, here we collaborate, we support each other as a team. But also, parents want a least restrictive environment for their students, and here we're completely open with communication. Many people think deaf schools, they are limited, they are restrictive, but they're not. We're completely open. Any student can walk up to any adult here and sign and communicate.
Yeah.
So I've been in the middle school for 10 years, 16 years altogether here. Really, I've had so many proud moments for myself. One connected to reading and writing teacher, just watching a student finally fall for a book. They found that one book, their soulmate book that they love reading. It makes me feel so proud that happened. But for a teacher in general, my proudest moment is when they are empowered. The students are in control of their learning and they realize that. My job is done. And I've had many experiences here. Those proud moments have happened for me. Just recently this year, I've had a student say, Mary, when I'm in college, I'm going to come back here and thank you for helping me write so fluently. Thank you.
Sweet.
Definite tear moment.
Yeah.
In the last 5 weeks, I've watched you have many proud moments here, connected with the kids. You're doing wonderfully. You did a good job. You've had proud moments, like yesterday. You staged that whole crime scene. It was so fun for the kids.
So much
You had
fun.
to feel proud, right?
Yeah, I'm proud of that. The activity, because I needed to plan a lot, I was hoping they'd really enjoy
Yes,
it and learn
yes.
at the same time. And really, it worked wonderfully. They were thinking about it. Can they fix this
Yes.
problem? They were inferring about what happened. So I'm very proud of what happened. Yes.
One of my proudest moments for you is watching you teach your first week and being a little awkward to now you're natural. You're ready. Do you feel ready?
I feel a lot more ready than before.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And thank you for all the support you've given me. You've
Of
taught me so
course.
much.